A major trade happened today between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Former first-round pick Kadarius Toney was traded from the Giants to the Chiefs in exchange for a third and sixth-round pick, and with conditions involved, the whole bit. But what you need to know is short-term, Kadarius Toney is not an immediate plug and play. First of all, he's not going to be active this week due to the bye week for the Kansas City Chiefs. Second is that he's going to take time to learn the playbook. It's going to take a couple weeks, I think, for him to get fully integrated. I am, concerned about the health. His hamstring has been a problem. However, I think that there's also been this unwillingness to trot out a player who didn't fully know the playbook. But I think that there is something to be said for Patrick Mahomes and his razzle-dazzle flexibility in the pocket. And I think that works into Kadarius Toney and allows a little more flexibility with the routes that he's going to run. So I think eventually by the end of the season, the pecking order is going to be Travis Kelce, Kadarius Toney, and then I also think Sky Moore is a real buy low candidate at this point. I'm not sure if Sky Moore makes an impact this year, but Juju Smith-Schuster only a 19% target share. Marcus Valdes-Scantling 16% target share. Suddenly it's a bunch of even more players in that secondary tier behind Kelce that are vying for targets. And if there is a player who is dynamic, who can make space and get off of defenders, it's Kadarius Toney. Tremendous speed. As I said, former first-round pick for a reason. But I wonder about the immediate impact. If you've got a small league, I would hold off on Kadarius Toney, but in larger leagues, with only 23% rostered in most leagues, you should be picking up Kadarius Toney for speculative future value. Reminder, he is going to be on his bye week this week, and he does possess this wide receiver 2 upside. And with what we've seen from Juju Smith-Schuster, who's been mostly plugged up. Remember, Juju he got a lucky touchdown 2 weeks ago, and then he got another lucky touchdown the following week. And that's just what's going to happen with the Chiefs, right? But in a longer term, I think Kadarius Toney is the more dynamic player, better than Juju Smith-Schuster, more athletic than Juju Smith-Schuster. And so I think that this is a longer-term deal as well. Kadarius Toney has a fifth-year option exercise. Juju is only signed through 2022. So they will want to integrate Kadarius Toney into this offense. You want to be putting him onto your rosters short term, but for the long term expectant. You're not going to start in week 8. You're probably not going to start in week 9. And you probably won't be able to confidently start Kadarius Toney until week 10 or 11, back end of the season. That's when you're going to be looking at Kadarius Toney. And so should you be starting him week 8? No, he doesn't play. And so we're just going to play it by ear week 9 and following. But given the amount of roster, the percentage of roster, it's worth checking on in your league if he's been dropped. He's got immense talent. It's a matter of, is he going to learn the playbook? Is he going to be integrated the offense? And how long is that going to take?